Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Happy New Year. In my kitchen tonight, we're already arguing a little bit. I don't know how you guys are with your children, your grandchildren. Anyway, can you step over here just a little bit? Baby boy is home from college and has moved into an apartment, and it's time. Football season's over for you for this year, so he is going to have to meal prep. So pretty strict on what you're eating, right? Proteins, vegetables, limited carbs, right?
No, I mean it's really not changing up a lot. It's just that I'm cooking for myself now, mainly, instead of eating out and stuff.
But you want to keep it healthy.
Yeah.
You want to keep it clean.
Yeah.
In other words, you don't want to eat like I normally cook at home.
Exactly.
Right. And I think you just dropped broccoli on my foot.
I did.
It's okay. Anyway, so this should be very, very interesting. Spencer is AKA Baby Boy. And so I told him, I said, let's meal prep together. We're going to meal prep and eat for our family, but if you meal prep this like on a Sunday, you could eat this for 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to do roasted broccoli, roasted potatoes, and roasted chicken.
Which
right?
I found one too?
Yep, go ahead and do the same thing to that one that you did to these. Right. So I started to cut the broccoli, and he said, I know how to cut the broccoli. And I'm like, okay, because he's had this, what was the class called?
Some cooking class.
I
took it because I didn't want to take Spanish.
He didn't want to take Spanish, so he took the cooking class, and so...
Walked in there first day, I said, no English. I said, no, I got to get out of here.
And then you did do my banana pudding recipe, and you won the contest.
Absolutely.
Right, but you took the fat out.
Yeah.
Right, so you altered the recipe, which is great that you know how to do that.
All you do is just like fat-free Cool Whip and...
Sugar-free and fat-free, anything that you can.
Pretty much.
Right, we did sugar-free pudding
it was
too.
not hard.
Right. Anyway, so Spencer, you're the pickiest one of the bunch.
Yeah.
So I know you've had roasted broccoli before, but the seasoning is what's going to get it for you.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're going to chop this up, put it in this bag, drizzle it with some olive oil, and then we're going to put some spices on it. Okay? And
Drew's made it pretty good before. He puts cheese on his though.
Well, if he roasts it, he uses Montreal steak seasoning. Do you want to try that, or do you want to use this everyday seasoning? I have out the everyday seasoning, but it don't matter to me.
Let's go Montreal.
All right, I'm gonna grab the Montreal steak seasoning. For you guys that tune in a lot, y'all know we love that stuff around here.
It goes on everything.
It goes on everything. It really, truly does. And of course, it's in the back. Do you have a clean hand? Can you grab that? Because I know you're tall. You see that back there? I'll have to grab the step stool. I'll clean this up. I'll be your sous chef. So anyway, yeah, meal prep with the baby boy. Crazy, I know, right? Anyway, by the way, I've already washed all the potatoes for you. Yep, that's it. And so, what?
Beans.
No, those are black-eyed peas because it's New Year's Eve and your daddy and Papa love black-eyed peas, so I did those because they represent money, I think, for the year.
I don't do no beans.
I know you don't. Anyway, okay, so you got the Montreal, this is the Montreal chicken season. Do you want chicken or beef? I don't think it'll matter. You want to use the chicken since we're doing chicken anyway?
Oh, we can. That's
All right.
the first one I saw.
Well, let's do that. Come drizzle this with just a little bit of olive oil. And I've got your pans already sprayed. Now look, I was trying to do it practical like for when you're at school because I've seen the dishes that you brought home for me to wash. So I went ahead and covered it with heavy duty foil and sprayed it. Because I know you'll do a little better by doing it that way, right? Drizzle just a little bit of olive oil in here. Like literally like about 2 dubs. Just dub and dub.
You do it.
No, you do it. Oh, you want to get a good example?
Yeah.
Okay, I just do a dub and a dub.
Okay.
All right, and then I would do a couple of shakes of your seasoning. Let's see what people are saying. Handsome and cute.
Wait, how much am I putting in here?
I would do, keep going.
I don't want to be tasting real hot, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not got, this doesn't have heat in it.
Well, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to
Okay,
say.
stop. I'd say about 2 tablespoons when you're not here, okay?
All right.
Do you have tablespoon measures at
Yeah.
full? Okay.
I think Darren got it.
Okay. All right, grab that pan over there that I've already prepared. I've got the oven set at 400 degrees. Either one, both of them are straight. We're going to do potatoes on one and broccoli on the other. But now look, when you're meal prepping at school, you're going to do, a week's worth.
Yeah.
Right? I think this needs a little bit more seasoning, but you can season it once we dump it on here. I think you'll like it better with some seasoning on it. I would shake a little bit of seasoning all over that. But now when you're at school, you gotta clean up too. I mean, I know you don't like to hear that.
Yeah, man, I'm like the only one that cleans up, so.
That's scary.
Hope DJ's watching.
I know, right? He needs to watch so he can clean up too. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. Now, if you will cube those potatoes, those red potatoes, I've already washed them and I leave the skin on. Did you learn in nutrition or cooking or whatever class you had that that's more nutritious to keep the skin on?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I use this knife, which is where? Oh, it's in the strainer. Get that white one. You want me to show you first? I just literally would do like this and cube them, quarter them, like that.
Oh, that's massive.
And
yeah,
then,
we gotta go like
you want to go one more?
Gotta
You
go
want to eighth it? Okay. That'll work.
It's a pretty big bite there, at least.
Okay, well, you got a big mouth. So do I. Okay. All right, come on in here. You go ahead and do those, and I'm going to tilt this down where they can see. Can y'all see his culinary skills? I know, right? And I'll read some of the comments. Happy New Year to y'all, too. Look at his beautiful hair. All the women like your hair.
I'm going to cut it.
You're like Samson in the Bible with your hair.
I'm cutting it.
When you cutting it?
I'm not. It's a joke. It's
I
just
know.
normal.
I didn't think you were going to cut it
Just
either.
a
Love
minute.
his hairstyle. See, everybody, 1,300 people are watching you. Does that make you nervous?
No. I just got done working out, though. That's why it's like this.
Well, so out of your face, you mean?
I usually wear like a hat or...
Well, when you're cooking for your roommates and stuff, you need to have it out of your face anyway because you don't want hair in your food.
No, it'll be alright.
Just so you know.
I'm just leaving a little surprise in there, you know?
Listen, I'm just trying to help you out. Now, I did 5 pounds of potatoes. You're going to prep for a whole week. I think you can handle 5 pounds,
Is that
don't
good?
you?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't really keep track of what I've been eating, you know? It's
Well, but you're going to plate it up and like put it in Tupperware type things for each day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which,
Look at you with your skills. I'm impressed.
well, we, cut up hogs a lot.
Well, true. Growing up, you did. For sure.
Cutting up deer.
Yep. Yep.
Also had some mess ups here and there, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? You actually came in the kitchen a lot when you were little and did things in the kitchen with me.
Yeah, like a Band-Aid. Remember?
Oh, yeah. That was funny. That was funny. So we made these cookie, cookie, what did we call them? Cookies in a jar. It's all dry
It was
ingredients.
like me, Drew, and Sarah,
It
right?
was Drew and Sweet Sarah and you. And you were about 4 or 5, and you'd cut your finger so you had a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
I think you were 4. And his duty was the flour. And all of a sudden, about halfway through, he said, my Band-Aid gone. And we said, what? And he said, my Band-Aid gone. So we had to dig back through to make sure we had not gotten a Band-Aid in the cookie preps
For our
for
teachers.
Christmas presents that year.
That's for our teachers.
Yes, it was.
That'd been terrible.
Did we find the Band-Aid? I can't
Absolutely,
remember.
we found it.
Okay.
That'd been horrible.
Wouldn't that have been awful?
Well, here you go. Give me an A.
Give me that egg and butter and let's mix this. Oh my gosh, there's a Band-Aid. They would have understood if it was yours probably. But anyway,
That'd been terrible.
that wouldn't have been ideal, so we're glad that we found it.
That'd been some tough explaining.
Okay, so Spencer, while we're cutting these up,
Yeah.
are you going to meal prep for DJ too, or just you? Or you hadn't decided yet? Because you want to take that into consideration as far as your amount if you're going to meal prep for more than one of you.
I mean, if he wants to.
He's going to have to help you, right?
Yeah, I ain't cooking for him the whole time.
Right.
I barely cook for myself.
Well, you're going to do a good job. You got your cookbooks. You can call me. You can even FaceTime me, and I can help fit it. Let's see. Gosh, it makes me feel old. Lisa, Darlene Greason said, makes me feel old. I remember him as a little buckaroo. I know, right, Darlene? I know. He's not so little anymore. Okay, those dark spots, I would throw those out. It's a bad spot in the potato. Cut those 2 out. Yeah, that one. And be really careful with these knives. I just had them sharpened.
I'll just be a little flesh one.
Well, I'm just, it'd be more than flesh one. Let's see. Is he meal prepping? Dory, he is meal prepping. He is in an apartment at Wake Forest, and football season's over, and so he had said, after football season, I'm gonna need some help meal prepping. So while he's home, we're gonna do a chicken and a pork, potatoes tonight. We're doing red potatoes and broccoli, and then tomorrow night I think we'll do sweet potatoes and roast them with the pork that we're gonna cook tonight, and we'll do some cooked apples and
That sounds good.
yeah, and some cooked spinach, which I think if you put enough garlic in that spinach, you're gonna like it, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
I just like plain spinach though, like regular. I don't like it cooked anything.
Bonnie said, "Can I still order cookbook?" Bonnie, the store closed last night. So the answer is no. We wanted to kind of close out the year and get taxes organized and all that good stuff. And I mean, if there's enough demand later, then I might reopen the store. But for now, it's not open anymore. But we're going to do fun stuff on Cooking Cut Up Keep Real, like cooking with my children. Right? You were supposed to say right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a lot of fun to cook with Mom in the kitchen, right?
Super.
Don't cut my finger. Can't wait to visit and cook for y'all. Listen, I know, right, Opa? All right. You're going to have a bag full. But this is filling too, so. And that way, if you meal prep on a Sunday, it'll all be ready when you get home. Not home. I won't call your apartment home. That seems a little bit weird. But anyway, where do you get your knife sharpened? Autumn, I have Cutco knives. I've had them for 30 years. And that's part of the guarantee. They if you send them off, they sharpen them for you. So it's great. Or they'll replace something if there's a handle that needs replacing or any damage or anything like that. Okay, you want to drizzle some olive oil in here. I'd probably do about 3 tablespoons with that, meaning just dub, and dub. One more. Maybe one more. Okay, now, onto these, I thought we would do Italian. So I got the Italian seasoning out. So Italian potatoes. Well, you can wash your hands. And I'm going to put probably 3 heaping tablespoons in there. And then we'll lay it out on that if you'll grab that pan that's already prepped. And I just sprayed it with Pam's cooking spray. I'm going to do about 4 tablespoons of this, Spencer. Okay. And then we'll sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese. Don't let me forget. I've got that out and open. And then you just want to give this a shake. There is too many in it. You're right. Let's grab another. Bag, please, sir. This might be a long segment. I'm just saying.
What bag? Which one is the bag?
Lower left.
Which one?
Oh, wait. They're right there, honey. I'm sorry. I took them out. Right there. Sorry. Didn't mean to try to fool you or nothing. Okay. Open that up. Come over towards me just a little bit. All right. You shake that one. I know I'm going to add some more seasoning to this one. And then I'll shake this one. And really, you can choose any seasoning that you like, you know? And if I were you, I would buy premium seasoning other than I'll make you some of that Mama's Gut Rub and take that with you. That's good on chicken and pork. And I could make you some everyday all-purpose seasoning. That's good on potatoes, any kind of vegetable. All right, I'm going to pour mine on there. See what yours look like. Do we need any more seasoning? All right, let's make this. Okay, I'm gonna let you sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese. You might want to open it up and put it in your hand, and it might be easier.
Come on, I talk to a pro right here.
I'm just saying. That doesn't sprinkle very easily. It's not the powder kind. It's not the shake kind. Powder kind. Moms and their grown sons. I know, right? It's easier if he's here when I can show him how to do it than he's trying to even do it on FaceTime. He could add the dry ranch. Yeah, you could also add dry ranch seasoning, honey. You know, you can get a big one of those, like at Sam's or Costco, because you like ranch. That'd be good on these potatoes. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right, now.
You want to get it in the fourth? Just vacuum.
Yes, I did just vacuum. Put up Christmas decorations in there too. Okay, Spencer, let's put those in the top on 400. Meanwhile, if you want to grab that tray of chicken. And the chicken breasts were huge. So I cut them in two. Well, I thought this was going to fit a little better. Okay, I'll have to adjust that in a few minutes.
Just put that on the lower one.
I'm going to. We're going to have a place to put the chicken and the pork. Okay, for the chicken, just so we can speed this segment along, I would spray it with just a little bit of olive oil, and then you can choose. This is like a spritzer thing that you can buy at Target or Walmart. You put olive oil in it, and that way you just spray it like this, and it's not so heavy, but it helps not just make the chicken a little more moist, but it also helps the seasoning stick to it. Okay. Do you want to use Montreal steak seasoning?
Yeah.
I mean Montreal chicken seasoning. All right, so do a shake of that, and that way you'll have a little different flavor on your chicken. Roast the potatoes in the oven 400 for how long? Renee, I'm going to set the timer for 40 minutes, and then I'll check it for doneness. You kind of have to see how your oven does. And because that one was so full, about halfway through, I'll probably stir that and move them around a little bit. If it was a single layer, I wouldn't mess with them until the end. But anyway.
Well, I was a little thick there.
You like, I mean, you're used to somebody that cooks with seasoning, so you're going to want seasoning.
There's not that one in there.
I'm just saying.
That one in there's probably going to yell at me.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah.
No, he'll be all
No mark.
right. He'll be all right. Okay, last pan, bring that over.
The whole thing?
Uh-huh. And I have not sprayed that yet, so if you'll spray it, I'm going to stir these peas. These black-eyed peas, so we don't burn them. Okay, now for the pork, I didn't get a very big pork tenderloin, but what I would do is I would use the Mama's butt rub for that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I love the Lipton onion soup mix. Yeah, you could use Lipton onion soup mix too, Spencer. That's what one of the viewers said. That's a great idea. For your seasoning, for your potatoes.
This is gibberish to me. I don't know what that is.
Lipton onion soup mix. Well, I'll show you. I've got some in the cupboard. Anyway, all right, you're going to do fat side up to cook this, and then you can cut the fat off. But you want a little bit of fat left on these so it'll give it some moisture and some flavor, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, if I were you, I would rub that with this, with Mama's butt rub. And my hands are kind of wet, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you do it. And then flip it over and do the top. And we will roast that in the oven on about 375.
That much?
Yep. At least that. Turn your hand over and kind of rub it in there. There you go. And then turn the whole piece of meat over. Your roommates will be really impressed with your cooking skills. I'm just saying. Turn it over. There you go. And, yep, reach in with a clean hand. And I can send some of that back with you. Yep. There you go. That's simple. So these will go into a 375-degree oven until they're done. Usually it takes 35 to 40 minutes. We'll just kind of watch
we got
it.
some extra stuff there.
That's okay.
We're going to put her on there.
All right, that's okay.
We're going to get her nice.
That's okay. And you know what? I will put a little bit of water in here too, just to keep it moist.
Oh, I was using that.
There you go. Now put that over there. There you go. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to let you wash your hands. When we get done with the chicken and plate it up, I'll show you. I'll picture that. They said you look like a natural cook, Spence. So, Spence, do you want to close it out by saying cooking, cutting up, keeping it real?
Absolutely.
Cooking with mom.
Not so much.
In the kitchen with mom.
No, I made fun of that for too long. You know, can't say it now.
He's right. He did. We'll show y'all a picture of this when it comes out. Do you think you could repeat it at school by yourself?
Yeah, it's not too hard.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all. Y'all take care. Happy New Year to you. Bye.